Hello and welcome back. The following problem states ice cubes float in a glass of water because solid water is less dense than liquid water. Calculate the density of ice given that at 0 degrees Celsius, a cube that is 2 centimeters on each side has a mass of 7.36 grams. And part B says determine the volume occupied by 23 grams of ice at 0 degrees Celsius. Well, approaching this problem for part A, we know we have to calculate density. So the first thing that you should write down is the formula. Density is equal to mass over volume. So the two components that we'll need for this problem are the mass and the volume. Well, they provide us with mass and they say this ice cube is 7.36 grams. They don't explicitly state that the volume of this cube of ice, but they do give us a way to determine it. They say a cube that is 2 centimeters on each side. We know volume is equal to length times width times height. And so we can say 2.0 centimeter times 2.0 centimeters times 2.0 centimeters is equal to 8.0 centimeter cubed, making sure to keep the correct number of significant figures. Well, once we have our volume, our mass, we can then plug it back into this equation where 7.36 grams is our mass and our volume is 8.0 centimeter cubed. This ends up equating to 0.92 grams per centimeter cubed. Well, once we have our density, we make sure that we are reporting out to the correct number of significant figures. For multiplication and division, you report out to the value that has the least number of significant figures. So our denominator has 2 significant figures with our numerator having 3 significant figures. So we should be reporting out to 2 sig figs. In part B, it's asking us to determine the volume occupied by 23 grams of ice at 0 degrees Celsius. Since it's at the same temperature as the part A, we can use the density that we calculated to determine the volume. Because remember, we can use these units as a conversion factor. So we have 23 grams, which is our mass of the cube that we're looking for the volume. We know we can use the reciprocal of our density, 1 centimeter cubed divided by 0.92 grams. Grams and grams cancels out. We're left with centimeter cubed, which just ends up equating to 25 centimeters cubed. Remember to keep the number of significant figures, reporting out to the correct number of significant figures for your final answer. And one last thing, remember 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 milliliter as well. Thank you.